Hello, my name is Mike Macedonio, Executive Director with BNI. Today's lesson is going to be on how to be exceptional at BNI, and more importantly, how to be exceptional in your one-to-ones. One of the tools we use in BNI is called the GAINS profile. You've probably heard of this before. GAINS is an acronym for goals, accomplishments, interests, networks, and skills. And what I'm going to do today is talk about how can we use our GAINS profile to not only have a more effective one-to-one, but also to have a more effective referral relationship with our teammates. So let's start off with goals. Many times I see people writing their goals down and they tend to forget their personal goals. This is relationship marketing. Okay, for these to really apply and do well, you want to have both business and personal goals. And once you find out somebody's goals, go a little deeper. For example, you may find that somebody's looking to pick up 6 more clients over the next couple of months. Okay, you may find out that that is an important business goal they have, but what's so important about it? Okay, this is where you can dig a little deeper by simply asking the question, what's so important about that? You may find out that one of their real goals is to bring on some staff, and to do that they need more revenue. Or they may be possibly looking for a family vacation and taking their family to Paris to enjoy time together. Now, I think you would agree that those would be much more inspiring goals than just finding out somebody wants more business. Here's the final key. When you find out their goals, both personal and professional, okay, if there is a way that you can help them get there, I think you would agree that your relationship could significantly be improved because of your willingness to find out and help them on something that's important for them. Next, accomplishments. Once again, both business and personal accomplishments. Okay, I will tell you from experience that many times when I hear about people's personal accomplishments, those exact skill sets, those exact mindsets is also what makes them successful in business. For example, I know athletes that have gone out there and done endurance events. And that tells me in business that these people have tenacity. They have follow through, they have discipline, and it's going to show up in their business world. How can I use that? I can actually use accomplishments that are either business or non-business related as a way of promoting my referral sources. Okay. Next, interest. I love interest. And the reason I love interest so much is it shows me where the person's passion is. Okay, one of the questions I love to ask in one-to-ones or even networking is, what do you love to do when you're not doing what you do? Okay, when I find out what those interests are, children, music, sports, whatever that might be, when I find out what those interests are and I dig a little deeper on where that comes from and what they're doing within those interests, I can physically watch them light up because this is where their passion is. And again, once I know this, I have an opportunity to develop a better and more meaningful relationship. Certainly, if I have a similar interest with them, we are naturally connected. Okay? And even if I don't, in many cases, I might find a way that I could connect them for business because the other person has a similar interest. Okay. Quick example of that is I referred 2 people to do business with one another, knowing they both love motorcycle riding. When I introduced the 2 of them, the first thing I did is acknowledge their passion for motorcycle riding. Okay. That also became the first 20 minutes of their conversation before they talked about business. Next, networks. Okay. Knowing and defining your networks allows us to see where we might be able to connect one another. And when you think about networks, not only formal networks, your family could be a network. People that you socialize could be a network. Okay? Once we know what each other's networks are, we may find opportunities where we may be able to introduce each other to our networks. Quick example, I have a network of cyclists. Okay? Doesn't sound like a very valuable network unless you're cycling. But I also know healthcare practitioners, such as chiropractors, that specialize in endurance athletes. Okay, I think you would agree that that would be a good introduction for them to meet people in a network that are all cyclists. Finally, skills. Along with your professional skills, what other skills do you have? Okay, it could be that you've raised children. It could be that you've created some personal success. Interestingly, one of my skill sets is I can fix a bike. I'm a cyclist, I can fix a bike. Doesn't sound like a very valuable skill set, But I had my son refer his client preparing for a triathlon, okay, to me to do some minor repairs. Not a big deal. However, the value to his client to be better prepared for the race, and the value to my son to be able to offer this to his client was immeasurable. Okay, so what are the skills that you have and your referral sources have, okay, that we could be able to utilize to bring more value to our network? So the next time you're doing a one-to-one, remember the gains profile, and most importantly, remember how you can use that to enhance your referral relationship. My name is Mike Macedonio. Thank you for listening.